Hi Leos, welcome to your March reading. Let's see what we have for my Leos. The Moon. Let's get a few more. Ace of Cups. You could, okay, your judgment might be a little cloudy right now because you might be feeling that initial excitement in terms of relationships. It's like you're kind of starting a new endeavor and it can all feel really exciting and great, but there's some illusions here. Like you're not, let me put it this way. Right now, whenever you're watching this, like you're not going to have the ability to really see the situation clearly just right now. So some things are going to have to, some pieces are going to have to move around before you can really see the situation for what it is. And you might just be flooded with emotion and like hopefulness and like, I don't know, because the Ace of Cups, I'm just getting this like, I don't know, you know, when you like start something new and you kind of have your rose colored glasses on. So I'm not saying the situation is not good, but you know, it's too dark to really see everything for what it is right now. So just keep that in mind, but let's get some more. That's an interesting message so far. Six of Cups. Yeah, someone's got you in your feelings. I think you are really connected to your emotions right now. You're like sort of living through your heart chakra, like you're seeing the world in the love lens, or through the love lens, I should say. But someone is sort of making you feel like a kid again. And you can see that like sweetness that someone is trying to give you something. Yeah, it's nice. Two of Pentacles, but here it is. It's like you're trying to make a decision, or you're sort of teetering on whether this is right, or, you know, because the Two of Pentacles is just like that similar feeling with the Moon. It's like, I don't know what's up or what's down or what's right or what's wrong, but what I do know is that I feel good. You know, I feel the love feelings, like it's definitely there. But I think you're gonna have to make a decision about this situation. I mean, it feels like love. I can't really get around that. The Emperor and the Hierophant. Wow. Okay. Okay, I see. I feel like you're resisting this a little bit. Like, oh, okay. It's like you feel like it's too good to be true. Like you're waiting for the other shoe to drop. You're waiting for, you see in this card, there's like that dark being in the water. It's like you feel like there is another side to this, a dark side to this. You're just sort of waiting for that other coin to loop back around, and then you're gonna like see it for what it really is. So you might just be like a little bit more resistant, or you want to take control of the situation. Like you don't want to just give in to this, even though it feels good. And what's interesting is, because I do see this as a connection, there's two people here. I think you're both feeling this way, but you're both being driven by this emotion that you can't really control. That's interesting. Okay, let's get some more. The readings have been interesting this month. Devil. Again, with the two people, oh, that's so wild. There is like some duality happening here. You've got these two people looking up at the Hierophant, then you've got these two people looking up at the Devil. That is the as above, so below, the light, the dark. I think what this is you are trying to make sure that if you do decide to deepen this connection, that it's gonna be balanced. It's like, okay, it's like you can't make the decision yet, or you can't feel confident in it yet because you haven't seen the dark side yet. And every situation has a dark side. Every person has a dark side. And I mean that, like, we all have a shadow. We all have these moments where we're not our best self, or our past is sort of speaking through us, or we're just not making decisions through our heart. And I think because you haven't seen this in this person yet, like, you just know that you can't solely base your choice off of like these lovey-dovey feelings, because you know there's a shadow side to everything. And it doesn't mean that it has to be so bad that you're gonna like want to run away, but it's almost like you need to see this person's dark side before you can feel super confident, before you can just give into this and just sort of like, what is the word? I've been looking for this word. Surrender. Like, you can't surrender to the love until you see like what is beneath the surface with this person. I think too, whoever you're dealing with, it's like they might be holding their cards close to their chest, and I think you might be doing the same. But you guys are like mirroring each other. You have the same feeling. It's like you feel the connection and the chemistry and the potential, but you won't know for sure until you go through a challenge together, until you have an argument, or, you know, Three of Coins. It's like, can you work together? And also like having the third person in here, that third coin, that third energy, it's almost like you need to see how this person interacts with other people, or like see this person in new situations and new environments. It's like you've only seen the like lovey-dovey part. You've only seen the part that they show you, and you want to go deeper than that because you're taking this seriously. Like, the Emperor is very serious. You know, you're not willing to just fall in love. You're not, like, you don't want to fall in love. You want to like rise into love. You want to like build into love. Like, that's what I'm feeling. Oops. Let's get a few more. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, you're assessing. You seem dissatisfied with something. Like, maybe you feel like you should have seen more depth from this person so far, or like you feel like there's a side of them that they're hiding. I don't know why I get that with the Devil. It's not like it's horrible or anything, but they just might, and it makes sense, like when you first connect with people, like they're gonna put their best foot forward, but you always know everyone has a weak spot. So it's like you're still willing to tend to this, but you are assessing it pretty closely. Like, you're looking at, like, I almost feel like you're searching for a flaw here. Like, you want to see this person's flaws as soon as you can, so that you know for sure, like, if you can really deepen this connection. Because the Six of Cups, it shows a lot of potential. It shows a lot of sweetness. It shows a lot of good intention. It shows purity. However, it's not the Ten of Cups. Like, it's still small. I don't know how to explain it in any other way. It's not established yet. You don't really know the potential for the longevity at the moment. Let's get one more. for my Leos. You know, I think whatever it is you're searching for in this situation, it's going to come to you soon. Like, you're going to get that clarity. You're going to kind of step out of the illusion space and more into a realistic and grounded space where you can make a better decision about this. But I'm also getting, like, I'm feeling the need to tell you to just, like, relax into the moment. Like, don't search too hard for this flaw in this person. Like, let it all unfold naturally. Gosh, the cards are going crazy. Yeah, because you don't want to sabotage something good either, but I do think you're wise in that you can't make this decision until you really see deeper layers of this person. And you want to see them handle a difficult situation. There's the clarity. So it is coming. And for some reason, too, with the Six of Cups, it's like giving a gift, right? I also see that here, like handing you a cup, right? Handing you a coin. This person is willing to give a lot. I will say that. So even though we may not know what the dark side of this person is, or their shadow side, or the weaknesses, I do see them willing to hand over, like they might be keeping their cards to themselves, but they have intentions of like giving to you. So whether this really plays out in the way you think or not, like regardless of all of this, like this person's kind of, their presence is sort of a gift to you at the moment. And I really feel that way with these two cards too, because these both represent such lovely feelings. And they could also be like a gift giver too. But it's almost like you're scared to receive because you just want to make sure that this person aligns with you and isn't also in turn only seeing your good side. Like, because people will do that. Like, I don't know if you've ever experienced this, but like you just start dating someone and they say I love you too fast, or they're like, you know, I had someone say to me once, like, there's nothing you could ever do that would make me mad. And I'm like, how do you know that? I'm like, you just met me, like, trust me, I'm sure I could make you mad. So it's kind of like that. It's like you're in that beginning stages of this connection, whether it's brand new or if you're reconnecting with someone. So keep that in mind. It's either a new connection or like a reconnection, or a like you're coming back into union with somebody. So it's like you're in that space where it all just feels good because you haven't gotten that deep yet. So you haven't been able to like see those, the weaknesses in the chain. Like, yeah, it's interesting. I want to get one more. Kind of like a card that's representing the near future between the two of you. Oh, there it is. The star. Okay. I think like it's one of those, the intentions feel so pure with this that I think that even if this person shows you their weak spot, what's like gonna be the most important thing, like what's gonna outshine all of that, is that they really do have good intentions when it comes to you. And I think that's like what the message is here for you to like keep in mind, like when you go through these challenges like that you haven't seen yet with this person, and you're trying to decide like, is this darkness like worth seeing past? Like it is, because even though we all have our vices, our patterns, our cycles, and our addictions, the intention is really important. And you can't base everything just off intention, because you need the actions, the words, everything to back it up. However, I think that's what this reading is trying to remind you to just keep in the back of your mind as you're discovering this new connection is like, this person does have good intentions. They want to give to you. So if you want to receive, and if you feel safe to do so, they will give you a lot. So that was a lot. I hope that made sense, Leos, and I'm gonna leave it there. I hope you have a great rest of your March.